Everybody, my name is Ken Franco. I'm president of the Canadian Council for the Americas, and I'm pleased to welcome you back. Thank you very much. It's not even written in the script here. Anyway, I'm pleased to welcome you back to our first in-person gala, which was held here in 2019. So here we are back again. Thank you for your support. And let me invite you all to start your salad. Sitting in front of you, please go ahead and enjoy it. And don't wait. And I'm pleased to recognize some distinguished friends in the government and diplomatic corps with us tonight. Obviously, Minister Francois-Philippe Champagne, Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry of Canada. Michael Grant, Assistant Deputy Minister for the Americas. Ambassadors, Colombian Ambassador to Canada, Mr. Carlos Morales. And Michael Gort, Canadian Ambassador to Chile.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I think they've asked me to talk to you about the future. And I would even say our future. I think it was Juan Manuel Santos, the former president of Colombia, who said once, if you go around South America, you will find that 80% of the time you're discussing the past, and only 20% about the future. So tonight, in the spirit of President Santos' plea for a better balance between the past and the future, allow me to focus on our future. Most people who are looking at geopolitics today, and I assume it's most of you in the room, and if you look at economic affairs, you will find that there are three things which are top of mind of leaders around the world. And that is true whether you're going in Santiago, whether you're going in Mexico City, whether you're going in Washington, whether you're going in Tokyo, Seoul, you name it. There's three things top of mind to all head of states, head of governments, and I would say business leaders. The first one is food security, energy security, and supply chain resiliency. And I'll make the case for you tonight that I think Canada stands out in a world where these challenges are top of mind to all leaders. And if you want to say, is that true? I was with the CEO, and shall remain nameless, of one of the largest IT company in the world. I won't tell you the city because now you're going to figure out what I'm talking about. But he said, Minister, you know how much time we spend on our board meeting about geopolitics these days? 40% of our time. Because you say the wrong decision on geopolitics can cost billions. And therefore, obviously, we need to pay a lot of attention with what's going on. And I think that it's true and fair to say that we live in a world and an era of great challenges. There's war in Europe, raging as we speak tonight. And if you look at geopolitical tensions in many parts of the world, whether you're looking at Asia or even in the Middle East, we're living in a world of high inflation. Just ask our friends in Germany, for example, or even in the UK. And population having to face high inflation.
Intensifying economic and geopolitical competition is right at our doorstep. Your efforts in the Council to promote Canadian interests in Latin America have become more vital than ever. And there is little doubt that we are all experiencing a profound restructuring of global economies. We felt it firsthand across our international operations in ATCO. And in the wake of the pandemic, Russia's invasion, governments are embracing industrial policies focused on friendshoring and supply chains, strengthening relationships with neighboring nations, and reducing our dependence on autocratic regimes.
Our country proud, you make all of us proud. So with that,
I'll let Minister Jolie and that, every foreign minister is focusing on many things. The world is going very fast, as Nancy said. But I think what we did in Asia Pacific is a good blueprint. If I had a dream, I would go in one of these big planes, probably a Bombardier, to do a Team Canada, to kind of reshore that kind of sentiment. You know, when I was foreign minister, I always said, and even before that, you know, just look at the pandemic. I mean, you may know or not, but during the Second World War, Canada, the boat that resupplied all the Caribbeans during the Second World War. And when you look back and you say, you know, there must be more for us to be doing together. I mean, the Caribbean to start with, just if you split kind of the region, say the Caribbean, that's an obvious place for Canada to be. I mean, historically, the people-to-people tie, the fact that many of us have come from the Commonwealth. I mean, there's so many reasons that this needs to be within, I would say, our sphere of influence and really engaged as we have always been historically.
Hey!